Why did Jacob marry two sisters? Jacob's marriage to two sisters, Leah and Rachel, is a significant narrative in the Bible, specifically in the book of Genesis. The story is primarily associated with the Abrahamic religions, including Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Here's a summary of the story and some historical context. The story of Jacob's marriages. Jacob, the son of Isaac and grandson of Abraham, is a central figure in the book of Genesis. He fled from his brother Esau after deceiving him of his birthright and blessing. During his journey, he came to the land of his maternal relatives and encountered Laban, his uncle. Jacob fell in love with Laban's younger daughter, Rachel, and offered to work for Laban for 7 years in exchange for her hand in marriage. However, Laban was a cunning man and, on the wedding night, substituted his elder daughter, Leah, for Rachel. Jacob, unaware of the deception, consummated the marriage with Leah. When Jacob realized he had been deceived, Laban offered him Rachel in exchange for another 7 years of work. Jacob agreed, and after completing the additional years of labor, he married Rachel. So Jacob ended up with 2 wives, Leah and Rachel. Historical and cultural context. To understand Jacob's situation, it's important to consider the historical and cultural context. Polygamy. In the biblical era, polygamy was not uncommon. Many prominent figures in the Old Testament, including Abraham and King Solomon, had multiple wives. Marrying sisters was relatively rare, but not explicitly forbidden in the Old Testament. Deception. The story of Jacob's marriages highlights themes of deception and manipulation. Jacob himself had deceived his father, Isaac, in order to secure his blessing. This theme of trickery and divine justice runs throughout the Jacob narrative. Cultural norms. Marriage arrangements in ancient times were often influenced by cultural practices, family dynamics, and dowry considerations. Jacob's extended service to Laban reflects the customs of the time. Biblical significance. The story of Jacob's marriages is significant in the biblical narrative because it marks a pivotal point in Jacob's life. His marriages to Leah and Rachel lead to the birth of 12 sons who become the heads of the 12 tribes of Israel. The story also illustrates themes of divine providence, as God's plan is seen in the eventual descendants of Jacob. In summary, Jacob's marriage to 2 sisters, Leah and Rachel, is a complex narrative rooted in historical and cultural norms of the time, as well as themes of deception and divine providence. It is an important story in the Abrahamic religious traditions, especially for Judaism, and its connection to the origins of the 12 tribes of Israel.